Yeah, my name is Mason Foster, and I'm going to show you my prototype of a fantasy rodeo site I built here. So this is just kind of the main lobby here, and everything on here is just placeholders in terms of these are not real contests. I'm not actually taking money. Um, anyways, yeah, so this is just the lobby page. I built this project on Java Spring for my backend. So everything you can see on my code base here, these are all my services and entity files, my repository, and all of my controllers. And these are all just the HTML files I created for this site. So let me just kind of give you uh, just a rundown of what it's going to look like for the user. Log in here. And this is the actual live site connected to the database. So we see here, this is just a user that I created, Rodeo King. I just added $500 to his wallet. You can see now that we're logged in as a user, these two events right here, these NFR round 1, because these events are marked as live, the user cannot enter these. But this is round 2 right here, and it's upcoming, and so the user can actually enter the draft here. And again, I know there's 15 contestants per event in the NFR. I just did 5, just kind of just like I said for a prototype. So what the user does is they're going to draft one user per team. The admin, you can change all of these settings. You can configure this however you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that here. You can see in the top right hand corner, this is a salary. So we actually start out with a $50,000 salary, and you have to draft your team within that salary. So I'm just going to do that now. I'm just going to make sure, just click stuff, make sure I'm under budget. And these numbers don't mean anything. I just randomly assign numbers. So these would not actually reflect a real life event. Let's see here. Okay, so I have my team together. We're going to click submit. Take a second. Yeah, and so right now, this shows you, I'll show you this one first. So this is round 1. This event is actually live, ongoing right now in this software. We can see that we're number 8. We can see actually the scores of our people here. So we go to live standings here. So we can see, yeah, we're in number 8 place right now. We're not in the money, but we can see that Steer Stomper is leading with the highest score right now. He's projected to win that. Lasso Pro, followed by that. Anyways, so we'll go back to the lobby. And again, on this one, my total score, this is just a little glitch right here, a graphic glitch. I gotta work on this, but these actual scores, this event hasn't started yet, so their scores are actually 0. If you go to live standings, and I'm the only user has entered this, so of course I'm number 1. We'll go back to the lobby. Yeah, and another cool thing, so I've created different kind of templates for contests. So we have the dynamic scaling pool, and basically the more entries people enter, the bigger the prize pool grows. The house always takes a 10% cut, so and I'll show that later. But that's basically what that one is. The 50-50 double up. Basically, one half, the top half of scores when the event finished, the top half gets paid, and it basically just takes out 10% from the winnings. So, if it's $10, they're gonna win. The top half are gonna win $9. A guaranteed prize pool. This is like if you want to do like a sponsored, like I don't know, like Wrangler sponsored this round or whatever, and they added 10,000 to the prize pool. And this is where you can actually like set up. I want first place to pay this, second place to pay this, and the free roll. This is just like you want to have a free contest. So I'll show all that a little bit later. And of course, I don't have an actual payment processor linked up to this because it's just a prototype, but this would be the site if someone wants to add money to their account. They can do that. So let's go ahead and just do that. See that there. That is not showing up. Oh, yeah. So and the issue with the 500 is just because I preloaded this stuff. But if a new user creates their account, um, their account balance, I always start them out with 100. It's just for this prototype. But we can see here. Let's create add another $50. Yeah, so we can see that reflected. Actually, I think what happened when I entered this contest, it took out the 50. I just didn't refresh the screen. So anyways, I'm going to log out right now, and I'm going to show you the admin controls. So you're going to have an admin. Okay. And this is going to take you to the admin control center. This is where you can actually view live scores and update them. So your person working behind the scenes, as they're watching the actual rodeo happen on the Cowboy channel, they can actually update this in real time. So we'll go to live scoring right here. We're going to say round 2. Yep. So as the events are going on, let's say Brittany Tanazi ends up winning, 1,000 in that round, whatever it is, and Jordan Briggs wins 500 or whatever it may be. You can save this, and the leaderboard that I showed you previously, it'll update in real time. So users can actually see where they're at in the standings almost instantly. They just have to refresh your screen. So we'll go to manage roster here. This is the entire database I have right now. These are just placeholder people. And again, this salary, I know this is kind of a weird number here. It's just my data loader, something I just pre-configured. I just forgot to tell it to round up to the nearest hundreds. But you can search, if you need to edit a certain person in your database, or we can add. So let's say Joe Beaver wants to come out of retirement. We're going to put him in the calf roping. Oh, the tie down. Yep. We're going to say his salary is $7,500. And you can add a bio here. I don't have any bios for these preloaded ones, but we'll say coming out of retirement. Okay. Okay, and again, that the user is not going to see anything here yet. We'll go to create a rodeo. So let's say, I believe this site, I think I have a round 3 contest in here with round 3, but I'm not real sure. So I'm just going to be safe. Let's say we want to create round 4. So we'll say that's in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to select the date here. I don't know for sure. I'm going to say it's the 6th, just guessing. Okay, and that creates a rodeo, like a physical rodeo event in our database. And what we can do from here is we can actually go here to actually create our contest. So again, we have the 50-50 double up. Top half of entries win. The guarantee, this is like if you want first to get paid like 10 grand, second place to get paid X, third place whatever, free contest. But let me show you the logic here in the dynamic pool because I think it's really cool. So we're going to select a rodeo event. This is for setting up our contest. We're going to say NFR round 4 dynamic pool. We're going to choose here how many entries it costs for the user to enter. So let's say let's say we want to make it $100. And the salary cap, this is the salary cap of the salary when the user's drafting. And so the dynamic, you can see right here, like I said, as the prize pool grows, the payouts change. So as more entries are entered, the prizes get bigger and bigger. And this is just kind of a sliding tool here, so you can simulate. Let's say this is for 100. If we have 100 entries, 100 people enter at $100, first place is going to get paid $4,000. House, of course, is going to take their 10% cut. We can scale it, whatever, simulate how many entries you want to be. So say, if we get 5,000 entries, first place gets 176,000, second 62. This math is based on a curve. So you can actually change the curve steepness. So if you want first, to get more of the pot versus second, you can change it to higher. You can see here now first is getting paid 239,000. But say you want to spread out the money a little more evenly across the board, you can lower this curve as well. So I put 1.2. You can see it drop down to 102,000 right there. And again, this is just showing you simulations right here. So this is not setting the cap at 5,000 entries. Anyways, but yeah, so we'll launch that contest real quick. Now, this screen right here, we're going to select what contestants are actually going to be in this event. So we're going to do, we'll do barrels, we'll do the full thing. But the cool part about this, if you want this just to be rough stock or just to be timed events, you can do that in this software. So yeah, you can just do, if you want to just do just saddle bronc, you can do that. And so it allows a lot of customization on how you want to create these different sort of fantasy events. So we're going to add all that here. And this is, yes, max users, how many can we pick? Let's see here. What else do we have? Team ropings after that. And again, you just, we'll have our team roping here. Let's see here. We'll go to calf roping. Or what's after team roping? I like to do it in order. Okay. Saddle bronc. Calf roping. Select that here. And I just want to show you, if you remember, we created a Joe Beaver earlier. So here he is right here. Of course, he's not in the NFR, not competing anyways. He's announcing. But just, we created Joe Beaver earlier. He's now in the database. Just wanted to show that real quick. Running. And so you can have your database of tens of thousands of however many contestants, and you can select specifically the ones that are going to actually be at this rodeo. And the reason, again, that you do it at the contest level is, and not the rodeo level, is if you wanted to just do rough stock or just do timed events and all that. So let's go back to lobby real quick. And now you can see our NFR round 4 dynamic pool, the contest is created, but it says entry is closed. So let me show you that real quick. So to get our event live to where people can actually enter, right now it's the status in the database is null because we just created it. We can say it's upcoming. We're going to click apply. So now we go back to our lobby. And yeah, users can now enter and draft. So we'll go back here. Let me show you just we'll say round 1 just ended. I'll show you what that looks like. So you can see here, these are round 1 entries. Entries are closed. The event is ended. So yeah, and right here, say you make a mistake creating a event. So, if you make a mistake on the naming or something like that on your actual rodeo event, you have that here. You can delete it. It's going to remove it from the page for the user. Or you make a mistake on your fantasy contest, you can delete it and edit the roster right here, or add someone to it, whatnot. And then right here is the process payouts. So this is that NFR 10,000 high stakes that we just clicked as ended. We can see here we had 10 people enter for the prize pool is $900. We can review the payout right here. And yeah, we can see who the winner was, double check everything, make sure everything checks out. And I'm not going to click this, but if you click distribute winnings now, it's going to add these funds to their account. So anyways, but yeah, that's it. The cool thing with this, like I said, it's very customizable on how you can do it. Like I said here, I did this round 2 Bulls and Bronx only. Um, you know, the idea is the back end is so customizable. You can make this work for rodeos, reining, cutting horses, probably even do like bass fishing if you really even wanted to. But yeah, that's the overview of my project, and I hope you enjoy it.